Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Stinson Farms. Hey, today is Monday, June 17th, 2024, and we are planting soybeans. We got started Saturday, got about 12 acres done. We got about another 63 to go, and I just got my bulk bag of beans loaded on the truck, and I'm gonna take these back there and park them so I don't have to run so far to get seed. And we're gonna get started with some beans. Like I said, we done got started Saturday, but I just got a few in the ground. Got done with corn, started on beans. So hopefully everything runs good today. We got a little shower of rain last night, but not enough to hurt anything. Actually, it helped a little bit with the dust, and they're calling for another little chance of rain late this afternoon. But I think we'll be good. So if we get to run today, we should finish up by midday, by lunch tomorrow, and hopefully that's the plan anyway. So let's see how it goes. I'm gonna get these beans back there, and then we'll be in the tractor and we'll be planting some beans. Well, we like about 16 acres at our place on the beans. Found a nice shady spot to get the truck. And I don't have a seed tedder, don't need one with the amount of acreage I do, but I bought some seed in this bulk sack this year so we could treat it, and I'm having to dip it out, scooping it out in 5-gallon buckets and fill my planter up. So that's going to take a little bit of extra time, but it's not that big a deal. The worst part about it is climbing up and down on the truck. All right, we got our boxes full. We can get about 6-ish, a little over 6 acres out of a full load. And I was targeting around 140,000 seed. I played with this planter Saturday, excuse me, trying to get it set up, and I don't know yet that I got it right, but at my seed rate on 30-inch rows, on my seed count, I should be looking at somewhere around 8 seed per foot, and I got it as close to that as I could, and that's basically what we was getting, 8-9 seed a foot on the last setting that we had it on. But we had it on all kinds of settings, changed plates. Got 2 sets of plates, 60 sail and a 46 sail. I ended up with the 46 in it, and I don't know. I'm just gonna go with it. I think it's close. It may not be right on that. I may be a little above it, but we'll see. And it'll be what it'll be. And if we run out of seed, we'll go get some more. If I got any left over, I'll take it back. So I set it on about every setting I had, and one sprocket that I think I really needed is broke. So wore out and broke, and that's probably why. That's probably where they ran it. But I put it on every other combination that I could, and it's as close as I can get it. So we're gonna go with it. So I mentioned we were planting on 30-inch rows. And the reason I went to 30-inch rows, really 2 main reasons, but the main reason is I've been planting on 15, and I've got a 8300 John Deere grain drill. It's not a no-till drill. It does an excellent job, but you know, they're not real precise as far as your seed count. I mean, you just kind of got to get it set where you think it's good. I've not been getting a stand behind it like I like, and I want to go to something that was a little more precise planning. And so I decided to go with my 7,000 planter, and I bought some bean meters for it. So we're going to 30-inch rows. I know there's a big debate or big differences of opinion on your row widths, your seed count per acre. I mean, farmers are going anywhere from 80 to 90,000 seed per acre to over 200,000 seed per acre. And I guess it depends on where you are, full season, late bean, whatever. But so I don't know. I always try to hit somewhere between 120, 140. I've had good luck with that. I mean, you don't get that count as a final stand because you're not going to have 100% germination. But the other reason I went to 30-inch rows is because I plan on doing a lot of my spraying, and my sprayer is only a 30-foot boom. So if I've got 15-inch rows, 7-inch rows, even 20-inch rows, I can't straddle the rows. I can't get my tractor's footprint configured to fit down the row. So you just got to cut across the field and you'll run over beans. And that's one thing. If you're spraying with a 60 or 80-foot boom, you're covering a lot more ground. But with a 30-foot boom, I'm running over a lot more beans. And if I put them in 30-inch rows, then I can straddle my rows. Of course, I want to run over beans at the end and turn it, but I can minimize that in a 30-inch row. So I expect, I know on average your yield is normally just a little bit less on a 30-inch row. You deal with a little more vegetation, infestation on 30-inch rows because the beans don't canopy over as quick. And I know there's some downsides to that, but for me there's also the upside of being able to get in and spray it, use the planter that I have to get a more precise planting depth on my seed, maybe get a better germination rate. And with those two things versus the loss, when you combat that with the loss of yield on the 30-inch rows being somewhere between 5 to 7 bushel an acre on average from what I've been reading, then maybe I can make some of that up. And because I won't be running over my beans, I'll have a better stand to begin with, and we'll see if it works out. But anyway, we're going on 30-inch rows, and we used to plant 30-inch rows all the time. That's all we ever planted, and we had good luck with it. I do like the idea of the narrow rows for the fact of them getting canopied over and shielding out the sun from the ground quicker. I like the idea from the narrow rows that you don't have your plants bunched up as tight in a row. You can spread them out a little bit, so you've got a little more room for your bean, for your plant to bush out, and the more it bushes out, it should put on more pods. And I like all those things, but I wanted to try it this year and just see how it turned out, because I just really wasn't happy with the stand I've been getting behind that drill. And it does a wonderful job, but it's really inconsistent on getting them covered up. I may could have run a cultivator behind it. That may have helped. I thought about that, but I hadn't tried that yet. But I don't know. But we're on 30 inches. We're going to have about 75 acres of them. We'll see what they turn out, how they turn out, and what they do. Made an adjustment on the planter, speeded it up a little bit. I just don't feel like it's putting out enough seed. That super sack should plant about 40 acres. I've got 28 acres here, so we should be over half way through that sack when we get done here. I don't think we're going to be there. I'll speed it up a little bit. We'll see what it does. It looks like it's putting out a bunch. Rain we got last night. All the evidence of it's done gone. Except the dust ain't really flying like it was Saturday. I'm sure it will before much longer today. But there's good moisture in the ground. I'm trying to get these beans down. I'm trying to get them between an inch, inch and a half. Ground's in good shape. As long as we don't get a hard pack and rain or something to crush the ground over, I don't think I'll have any trouble coming up. But it's hot. It's trying to top the ground out, and I wanted to get them down in the moisture, give them a chance to have some moisture around them to sprout and come on up. Well, we like 6 acres here, so I'm gonna fill the boxes up before we move over to that, and we will be heading to the Hickman farm right after finishing these 6 acres. So we're gonna fill up and we'll run over well, get this done, and then we'll have to move the truck and the seed and planter and everything over there, and we'll get started over there. It's clicking along, going good. Well, we're in the last field, about 6 acres in this field. Like I said, we'll get this field done when we move over to Joe's. We got 46 acres in Joe's. And the weather is calling for sometime mid-afternoon, pop up thunderstorm, and about 30-40% chance of that. But whether it does or not, I think we'll be fine. I don't think it's not calling for much rain, if any, not no great amount, so we should be able to finish up tomorrow with nothing break. here. I'm gonna stop here at the truck, fill the seed boxes up, going over Joe's, get started there. We're about halfway through the 12-acre field at Joe's. I've got all the seed out of the super sack in the planter. So if we finish this field with what seeds in the planter, and I think we will, when we get this field done, that'll be 40 acres of beans planted. So that sack was supposed to cover 40 acres at 140,000 seed per acre. So maybe I got the planter pretty close. Clouded up, got dark for a minute, but I think it went by us. Comes a shower, I just didn't want to get the seed wet on the truck. Got nowhere to get the truck in the dry over here. Getting dark here, lightning and thunder. First round missed us, went just west of us. I don't know if this round's going to miss us or not. We only like 3 or 4 rounds being done in this field. I'd like to at least get it done. We just like this little corner right here. Sorry about the camera, I'm trying to hold it. Operate the steering wheel too. We just like this little corner, not even all of it, because I've got the end rows already done. Alright, I see a raindrop on the windshield. There's a bunch more raindrops on the windshield. Well, these are our last 4 rows. So we are going to well, we're going to get this field done. But it is raining. You can see the hood of the tractor's wet. Done had to turn my wipers on a couple of times. See that lightning? Alright, that field is done. Now I'm out of seed, which is good, because the truck's sitting out in the rain. The rest of my seed, the was over at the farm and in the barn. I'm gonna pull up here at the truck and I'm gonna wait and see what the weather's gonna do. Whether or not I'm gonna be able to do anything else. If it don't rain very much, it won't matter. But I think we're just getting the edge of it. But I'm gonna give it a few minutes to see what happens. I have to run to the farm and get some seed if I'm able to plant any more. And if not, I'm going home. We like, at this point, 32 acres, 33, really about 33. And I knock that out tomorrow if it's not too muddy. I'd like to get another 10 acres planted today. But I don't know if the weather's going to cooperate. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here, and if it's where we can plant tomorrow, I'll be back, and I'll see you then. But guys, hope you enjoyed riding around today, and thank you for being here and supporting the channel. And as always, we'll see you next time.